Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the news from SABA satellite channel from Marib. Here are tonight's top stories.
TLC member and Hadramaut governor reviews improving investment opportunities in Hadramaut and highlights youth empowerment.
Cabinet reviews economic challenges and improves key service measures.
And Yemen condemns Israeli settler attacks on Palestinian religious sites.
Welcome back and to details. Presidential Leadership Council member and Hadramaut Governor Salim Ahmed Al-Khanbashi has commended the United Nations Office for Project Services, UNOPS, for its development interventions and their contribution to improving essential services across the governorate. During a meeting in Mukalla with UNOPS, Yemen Program Manager Engineer Fayyad Rasool and his delegation Al-Khanbashi stressed the importance of strengthening partnerships with international organizations to support development and service delivery efforts. The discussions reviewed a number of priority projects within Hadramaut's development plans, including urgent interventions in health, electricity, water, sanitation, roads, and public cleanliness sectors. UNOP officials presented an overview of ongoing projects aimed at restoring vital urban services, improving environmental sanitation, enhancing waste management, rehabilitating roads, and strengthening community resilience. Al-Khanbashi underscored the need for effective coordination among NHAs or all state laws to ensure efficient implementation and long-term sustainability, while UNOPS reaffirmed its commitment to expanding cooperation and launching new projects that address the governorate's development needs.
Member of the Presidential Leadership Council and Hadramaut Governor Salim Al-Khanbashi has emphasized the importance of promoting investment and empowering young people to support sustainable development across the governorate. During separate meetings in Mukalla with Director of the General Investment Authority on the Hadramaut Coast, Dr. Muhammad Al-Jawhi, representatives of the SAES Organization for Diplomatic Development and Human Rights, Al-Khanbashi reviewed investment opportunities and youth development initiatives. Discussions with investment officials focused on challenges facing investors and ongoing projects, as well as measures to improve the business environment, attract quality investments, create jobs, and enhance public services. In a separate meeting, Al-Khanbashi reviewed programs aimed at training and empowering youth in political science, diplomacy, research skills, and leadership development. He reaffirmed local authorities' support for youth qualification programs and stressed that investing in young people is essential to building future leadership and strengthening democratic participation, while also highlighting the role of economic investment in improving living conditions and advancing comprehensive development.
Presidential Leadership Council member Abdul Rahman Al-Muharrami has discussed with Minister of Telecommunications and Information Technology Dr. Shadi Basura ways to strengthen the telecommunications sector and enhance its role in supporting development. During the meeting, Minister Basura presented plans and programs aimed at upgrading the telecommunications sector, including efforts to modernize infrastructure, improve service quality, and enhance network efficiency through secure and advanced technical solutions. Al-Muharram stressed the strategic importance of telecommunications as a key pillar in institutional modernization and improving government performance. He emphasized that developing his vital sector remains a priority to support development efforts and improve public services across liberated governorates. Al-Muharrami also reaffirmed his support for the ministry's future plans to strengthen technical and humanitarian capacities and ensure the sector keeps pace and technological advancements.
Cabinet chaired in Aden by Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Dr. Shaya Zindani reviewed political, economic and service developments with a focus on electricity, public services, security and ongoing reform priorities. The Cabinet discussed efforts to address the electricity crisis, describing it as the result of decades of unsustainable policies and temporary solutions. Officials stressed the government's commitment to implementing long-term strategic solutions to stabilize electricity services, while meeting the urgent needs of power generation stations. Ministers also expressed deep appreciation to Saudi Arabia of a new $150 million fuel grant to support electricity generation, saying the assistance will help stabilize power supply, reduce public hardship, and support government reform efforts. The cabinet approved a 20% salary increase for civil sector employees under Cabinet Decision number 14 of 2026, aimed at easing financial pressure on public sector workers. Ministers also approved the establishment of an agricultural research station in Sugadra and reviewed measures to strengthen agricultural and fisheries development. The meeting further addressed security developments in Aden and other liberated governorates, while the cabinet praising the efforts of military, security and local authorities in maintaining stability and protecting public institutions. The cabinet reaffirmed its commitment to accelerating reforms, improving essential services, and strengthening coordination across state institutions to meet citizens' expectations and support long-term stability.
Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates has strongly condemned repeated attacks carried out by Israeli settlers against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank, including the burning of the Grand Mosque in the village of Jaljalia and Al Farouk Mosque in Al Mazra'a Al Qibliya, north of Ramallah. In a statement, the ministry described the attacks as a blatant violations of the sanctity of religious sites and unacceptable assault of the rights and property of Palestinian civilians. The ministry said such actions represent a clear breach of international law and international humanitarian law, contracted international legitimacy, resolutions, and further fuel tensions in the region. Yemen renewed its call on the international community to uphold its legal and moral responsibilities toward the Palestinian people and take urgent action to stop ongoing violations in the occupied Palestinian territories. The statement also reaffirmed Yemen's firm support for the legitimate and inalienable rights of Palestinian people, including their right to self-determination and the establishment of an independent state on the June 4, 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital.
Minister of Public Health and Population Dr. Qasim Bhaibeh honored UNICEF representative to Yemen Peter Hawkins during a ceremony in Aden marking the end of his mission in the country. The recognition came in appreciation of Hawkins' efforts in supporting Yemen's health sector and strengthening cooperation between the Ministry of Health and UNICEF over recent years. During the ceremony, Minister Bhaibeh praised UNICEF's vital role in supporting health and humanitarian programs, particularly in maternal and child health, immunization, nutrition, primary health care, emergency response, and capacity building for health workers. He described the partnership between the ministry and UNICEF as a successful model of cooperation that has helped improve healthcare services despite ongoing challenges facing the sector. Bhaibeh reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to maintaining strong cooperation with UNICEF to expand healthcare services and improve their quality across Yemen. For his part, Peter Hawkins expressed appreciation for their recognition and praised the strong partnership with the Ministry of Health, reaffirming UNICEF's continued commitment to supporting healthcare services and strengthen child and maternal health programs in Yemen.
In Hadramaut Governorate, a centuries-old craft continues to withstand the test of time. Despite modern alternatives, traditional clay tandoor ovens remain in demand, preserving both a vital source of livelihood and a branch or a rich cultural heritage. Our report takes us to Tarim, where one family is keeping this tradition alive.
For generations, the clay tandoor oven has remained an integral part of daily life. At this workshop in the city of Tarim, Hadramaut Governorate, the Albani family continues to produce traditional pottery, most notably the clay tandoor oven, in a craft passed down from father to son across generations. Despite changing times and decline of many traditional trades, they have preserved this profession.
This profession has been passed down to us from our forefathers, and people still rely on the tandoor ovens we produce, despite the widespread use of gas and running water in homes. Gas has not eliminated the need for the tandoor, and demand for it remains strong. We export our products abroad to countries such as the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, and we also distribute them across various coastal areas, including Ash-Shir, Mukalla, Al-Ghail, Sayhut, and Kusayr, in addition to more distant regions.
The production of clay tandoor ovens goes through several successive stages. It begins with extracting clay from the mountains, followed by kneading and carefully treating it until it becomes suitable for shaping. The clay is then placed into a circular mold that gives it its distinctive form. Afterward, it moves to the firing stage, where it is exposed to high temperatures to gain strength and durability, making it ready for sale and use. Craftsmen affirm that demand for the tandoor remains steady, especially with rising gas prices, which has prompted many families to return to using it due to its durability and long lifespan. Despite the patience, precision, and inherited expertise required for this craft, it continues to provide a source of livelihood for this family and remains a cultural legacy that reflects an important aspect of Hadramaut's identity and rich heritage at a time which many traditional industries have declined in the face of modern alternatives.
That was the news bulletin from SABA satellite channel from Marib. Thank you for watching and have a good time.